Today we have a glam DIY. So as you can see, we're going to be making a glam fall sign. This is going to be a DIY home decor using letters that I got from Walmart. They were about $1.70 a piece, and this metallic gun, I think it's gray gunmetal or something like that. Also from Walmart, and some sponges, and this sign here that you can get from the Dollar Tree. But I'm only going to be using that one plank that says patch for this particular DIY. And I'm going to use some of my bling sheets, my bling sheet rhinestones, and some Modpodge and sequins. And that's what we have in this box. I got it from Walmart in a couple of packs, and I just built them out into a box because it's just easier for me to use. So the first thing we're going to do is remove that wood plank from this sign. And that's pretty much it. It was simple. It popped off easily. It left a little bit glue residue, so I am going to use this side. Now, it's very difficult to cover this patch sign underneath this paint, but I put 2 coats on there, let it dry, and then I went back in and just dabbed away. It seemed to work a lot better than using a sponge, because I felt like the sponge was just making it kind of sheer. So once we have that covered, we're going to get our letters, and we're going to make sure we cover them in paint. And you want to make sure you get all the sides, all the nooks and crannies. Now, I did not paint the back of my letters because they had staples in there and a little bit leftover papers from the tags. So that was fine because I'm only going to display this one side. If you turn around on the other side, it's going to be backwards. So you can't really display it on one side anyway. So I was cool with it not being painted on the back. Then we're going to take out my Mod Podge. As you see, once the paint has dried, we're going to prep our letters with Mod Podge, making sure that we put a nice amount on there where it's kind of like thick and gooey. That's the consistency we want to use. And when we're done with that, before it dries, you want to just get you a bowl or something with all your sequins in it, and just take your letters and hold it over it and sprinkle sequins all over the letters to a stick in certain spots. Now, I didn't share on the video, but I did go back and randomly on each letter put about 2 or 3 little rhinestones on there, just to give the letters just a little extra pop of glam. So don't worry about excess Mod Podge. It all dries clear, so no worries there. So your letters will be looking glamorous like this by the time that you're done with them all. I'm going to share with you one more letter, and then we're going to move on to the next step. So now we're going to take our plank or our little wooden post, and we're going to add some bling to it. We're going to use adhesive bling rhinestones. If you don't have that on hand, you could just glue down some rhinestones. Now, I've been working with this adhesive rhinestone here lately, and I would say it's probably safe to add just a little bit of hot glue to it because it seems to come up after a while. So just so you know, you're going to put a strip in the front, you're going to put a strip in the back, and then we're going to move on to gluing the letters down on the sign. Now, when you get ready to glue them down on the sign, I do also suggest that you use either some wood glue or possibly even a little bit of E6000 to help secure the letters down more firmly. But what you're going to see me use is just hot glue. And though that is somewhat secure, it is secure, but I don't think that if you banged it around or dropped it, it would stay secured. I honestly believe it may fall apart if it was to hit the ground. So yeah, I do suggest that you use something a little bit more permanent with the hot glue, such as E6000 or wood glue. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue at the bottom of the letters. That's why I didn't paint them there. And I am just going to glue them down to this wood plank. And I'm kind of off centering them so they all could fit in there, and it will also give them some character. So that's why it's not straight in a row. So continue on adding that glue. You're going to do everything for the A and both L's that you did for the F. And when you get it all secured down on your wood plank, honey, you are going to be done. Now, what I did not do, and I'm thinking I will add later off camera, is add some fairy lights to this piece. I know I showed you guys in the very beginning, but I couldn't find my batteries. And right now we are waiting for Hurricane Florence to hit. I'm right here in the path of the hurricane in the Carolinas, and you guys just be sure to say a prayer for us. But this is our Glam DIY. This is going to be, this is epic. This is glamorous. This is everything. This is blingalicious. So I hope you guys was inspired by this beautiful, glamorous fall decor. Oh my gosh. I hope y'all not getting blinded. But I love this piece. And I think it's going to look even more fabulous, maybe, if I add my fairy lights at nighttime. I think it will shine really pretty. But I'm just not sure if I want those wires to be all over that beautiful fall decor. Oh, and I also added on some crystal gems, those big chunky gems. Now, you can find those at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section. For those of you who I know are probably going to ask me, yes, I did add some of those on there, as you can see down below. So I hope you was inspired by this DIY and will create one of your own. And if you do, then shout me out if you're a YouTuber, and if you're a non-creator, then send me a picture on my social media. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.